We are up early today because we are headed out to what has been listed as one of the 8 must-see sceneries of Tainan, the area in which we live. So we're gonna go check it out. Apparently there's a fire-breathing waterfall in a cave.
It breathes.
I think it's actually a dragon.
Ready?
Let's go.
Hey there, we're Justin and Leah, and we make videos to share with you what our life's been like since we decided to get up, get out, and get gone. Welcome to the channel. We visited the Fire and Ice Cave because it is listed as one of Taiwan's 7 natural wonders. Was it worth it?
Dude, Justin, how was your drive?
So we came out early because we wanted to beat the crowds, but I'm pretty sure that the road is deterrent enough to keep people from coming up here. But then again, we weren't born in this area, we weren't raised in this terrain, but I basically rode the back of a dragon up a mountain that was curvy as you know what. We're not even at the parking lot because I'm done driving. What's going on?
There's ants everywhere. It's like river dancing. Seems like when we're coming up the stairs, there are like 2 or 3 things in itself to see in this area. We're not exactly sure where the fire caves are, so we're gonna take you along with us as we explore the area.
You would think by now we would learn not to trust pictures on the interwebs because this place is really compact. Everything is really close to one another.
We didn't know how far we were from the fire caves, but can you feel the heat? I can literally feel the heat coming off of that.
I thought that was just you.
Fire and hot spring water are constantly emerging from the same natural source.
That's literal. Fire and water coming out of the same source. The same crevice in the ground is pouring out water and fire. That's pretty impressive.
This impressive geological phenomenon has been attracting visitors for over 300 years.
It was discovered in 1701 by a monk from a local Buddhist temple, and he described it as a very vigorous and intense flame. However, since 1964, there was an earthquake that brought the flame to a much smaller size.
And like many must-see attractions in Taiwan, it's accompanied by a legend. Actually, there's 2.
According to local Chinese folklore, the Kirin, which is a mythical Chinese dragon horse creature, is said to have long lived in the spot where the fire and spring now stands. And the water of the spring is the leftover urine from the Kirin.
That's special.
And the fire is its breath. I actually prefer the second legend that we wrote about, and that is 2 dragons, a fire dragon and a water dragon, are battling it out, and they both lost their lives. And one becomes the water, and the other becomes the fire. That's a little more appealing than leftover urine.
And I'm also really appreciative that we left out super early so that we can have this area to ourselves. When we looked this up on Google, but it was surrounded by hundreds of people.
And I must say, it did look a lot bigger than what it is right now, online as well.
So there's more to do here. It's really early. We're gonna go explore where the other signs are taking us, and we'll bring you along with us.
What do you think so far?
What we found is this place is really small, really quaint, but really beautiful.
The butterflies were pretty amazing.
The butterflies were beautiful.
They've been kind of following us around. So technically we're still in Tainan, but we're in a different district. And this area out here, we're on top of a mountain. There are some hot springs. They are not wild hot springs that we can access ourselves. We have to go through the hotels. And we have a resort ahead of us, which is probably one way to access the hot springs that are up here. Because again, there are no wild hot springs. Unfortunately, we can't go jump in a river and show you a hot spring. We'd have to get a hotel room. And that's the kind of stuff you just don't put on camera. I mean, I guess you could. But we can't put it on YouTube. All right, we're gonna ride some more. We'll be doing that. I do know that there's a spot up here to get some coffee. I definitely want to go get coffee.
Do you?
I do.
Let's do it! Choose a fish tank. Where are we sitting?
I was wondering why the drip coffee only came iced. That contraption right there is how they make their coffee. This is an ice drip coffee. I'm really excited to try this. Leo ordered some complicated drink that requires a lot of effort.
I ordered green tea.
Let's tell you a little bit about this place. It is an easy drive.
You need to have a good command of a motorbike because the hills are pretty steep. It goes from just the city to like this country terrain that is all uphill and all windy roads. The tour of the actual facility is quite small. You'll be done rather quickly.
We saw some people come in and go out before we even got the cameras set up. Like, oh, there it is.
So it is ironically starting to get a little bit crowded. We're starting to see a little bit more traffic. So we're gonna go and explore the other things that are around this area.
We're just gonna retrace our steps and see if we can find out how to get to the temples. I don't think I will ever tire of coming up on temples throughout Taiwan. Be it Buddhist, Taoist, Confucianist, whatever. They're always gorgeous. It's always a peaceful, quiet place. Unfortunately, we happen to be the loudest people here always, but we try to be respectful. And we're gonna go in today. Today is a holiday again, so people are out and about doing their religiosity, practicing religiosity. Entering on the right-hand side, which is known as the dragon door, when you exit, it will be the tiger door. Now we're gonna head out to get some chicken, because it's well known around here. Of course, we couldn't have found this place without the help of Sunday. Sunday is always taking good care of us.
She was our recruiter that actually found us our jobs in Taiwan, but she has since become basically family. We'll see if this place is as good as Sunday's recommendations, but they usually are.
Oh, Sunday always good.
On point with food.
Yeah.
Amazing with the recommendations.
Have we been steered wrong yet? Has there been anything?
No.
No. This is way too much food, but it's a holiday, so we're splurging, right, Leah? You agree with me, Leah? Oh my God. It just melts in your mouth.
That's delicious.
That's not what you're supposed to say. You're supposed to say, thank you, Justin, for ordering the fish. That's what you were supposed to say. We kept seeing the staff come in with the chicken. We didn't know where they were cooking it, but we just found it outside right here. And this seems to be the clay oven, the clay pot.
This was so delicious. Way too much food.
Who cares if it's too much? I want a nap, and I'm not sure I can drive us home.
I really enjoyed seeing the fire and water caves. I would have gone anyway out of curiosity. Would I go back? Not necessarily so.
If you are local or expat alike living here, I'd say, hey, you should go and check that out. It's a nice day trip. It's a nice afternoon trip. Because it's only 30 kilometers from where we live. So it's a relatively easy drive. There is a bus that takes you close to the spot.
Yeah.
I don't think it drops you off right there, so you still have to walk the hills. I would drive out there just for the buttery smoothness of that fish. And the coffee. The coffee was really good. Speaking of something new, Leah likes to ask you a question at the end of all of our videos.
When was the last time you did something for the first time?
Put your life in jeopardy on the back of a motorbike just so you can see some fire and water being spit out of the same hole in the ground. So remember, it's never too late to get up, get out, and get gone.
See you in the next video.